Hi, everybody. It's Lasha from High Voltage. Because this is a smaller channel, I feel a little safer to talk about what I want to talk about. This is a new studio. I'm still sort of trying to figure out where to situate myself when I speak, so I think I will sit right here. So, what brought me to today? Well, I've been at YouTube for a year and 6 months. And I just wanted to say I've changed the channel name so many times. I've tried so many different themes, and it's kind of trial and error. But I've come to the conclusion that I do have a lot to say when I thought I didn't. And I just wanted to share sort of the origin, the intent, and the goal of the channel one more time. So, to make a very long story short, and thank you for one person watching, and if you leave, that's okay. I know, I go on a lot. But today, I wanted to cover the 7th anniversary. It will be 7 years today that I had the first botched surgery. That was the origin of the channel. Hello, Trevor. And during the last 7 years, the origin was to talk about my leg and the legislation, and I was enraged and I wanted to change the legislation. And I look back at all of the footage that I have because it's all on high voltage. So if you're subscribed to this channel, thank you for not unsubscribing because I haven't put up a lot of footage. And L Soul Sisters, I changed to high voltage, and people haven't unsubscribed. And this channel has grown to 621, which really I made that goal of 1,000, but I've talked about it before, but that's why I put last time. Or I didn't put them together, right? I just need to get my glasses. My YouTube channel is a little different than Candace Owens and the Royal Grift, which I want to talk about different YouTube channels, why it's become competitive. The 7th anniversary that I survived something very unique, but I don't consider myself a victim or a survivor. I consider it something that happened in life that I dealt with, and I dealt through a lot of the trauma with YouTube. And even though this is a small community, it really helped heal my trauma. And Trevor is always here. And I need to go get water. And I'm not dishonest. I did have some marriage, Joanna, Trevor, but I'll be back and I'll be on track. And I'm not going for long. I'm just going to the bathroom to get water. And I'll be right back. Do you like the new room, Trevor? That's what I've been working on. And tomorrow, not tonight, I'm going to continue with Ask Not and the Psychology of Secrets. But I put everything so tidy, and I even emptied the drawers. So I've been really busy. And I just had a little stogie. I'll be back.
Is there no money?
There is. I just
How much?
I don't know. I just we're live right now, and I put it. Right in here. It's right here, Mom. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
He is so hairy downstairs.
Yeah, I'm going to bed soon, so I'm making my video.
Okay.
And I'm not ignoring him. Let me get this out. I'm live right now. This is hilarious. This always happens. Yeah, I'm quiet tonight, and I just would like to go to bed, actually.
Okay.
Okay?
But you didn't bring anything to drink, or?
No, there's some ginger ale downstairs.
No, there isn't.
I will go to the store and get you some when I'm done the live. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
very
there
much.
you go. There's
Do
the
you want
ashtray.
all of this?
Oh, save me a little bit, Mom.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very well.
All right. Yeah, this is usually what happens during my lives. It's okay, Mom. I'm an open book. I figured I might as well get it all out of the way at the beginning. I was going to get my glasses. Get my little piccadillys and who I am out of the way so people know when I say things out of context. And I did a lot of that today because I got Candace Owens' attention and the Royal Grift's attention. And that was interesting to me. But what was so interesting is I love the Royal Grift. I wrote her back and I said, I've got it right here. So let's just talk about what I want to talk about right now is the origin of the channel. I did a video and it's on this channel, and it was the very first video that I ever did, and it's under this channel, and it's also under the Lasha Rajanko playlist, and I'm in a white house coat, and I'm in the bedroom over there, and I'm explaining this botched surgery and how the doctor didn't say anything, and I go on and on and on through most of my videos. So I'm sure all of you know that. Okay, so moving on. It's the 7th anniversary. And I was just going through some footage, and although I heard one YouTuber say, if you haven't reached 1,000 subscribers in 3 months, then you're doing something wrong. And then she said she went to YouTube school to get some hints or some, help, as it were, and that she thought it was a waste of time, and that there were people there that had tried for 7 years and they were not even at 1,000. Well, maybe those people were putting the videos up for different intentions than this person's. So I really don't want to judge anybody. I really mean that. And I've just found that even YouTubers are calling other YouTubers out, which is such a strange notion. It wasn't like that before. So I'll tell you my experiences today with the Royal Grift, and I was a little upset, to be honest. I think I went a little woke, but I thought, oh, the heck with my feelings, But I remember sending her a huge donation because I wanted to. Because when I was healing from this huge trauma, I spent my life on YouTube. My phone was never off. And I was like a staunch supporter of the Royal Grift, and I still am. And that won't change. And Candace Owens, and that will not change. But my comment to Candace Owens was just simply about, and I didn't, maybe I wrote it because I talk into my phone sometimes, well, actually all the time. So I vow to start typing into comments and messages. So I just said to Candace in my, you know what, I should have prepared this prior to coming on. So prepare first, Lasha, you know, because I do have things to say. I really do. And I've come a long way. And that's why I put up the dancing. You know, many people make comments about what they make comments about. But I just asked Candace Owens why she hadn't said anything about Yay, because I watch her and I listen to the interviews and I watched her on Pierce Morgan. And I don't always agree with the way she behaves, but she's young. She's 35, she's had 3 children, and I'm 53. And from the things that I've learned from her, I've had to almost relearn everything that I know because of my trauma and with the medical system. And it's all on my page. Um, it led me to this. And so, where do I go from here? Because I've changed. And I want, and with the royal grift, she was talking about Donald Trump. No, so she wasn't talking about Donald Trump. She was talking, it was a video about Eric Trump was started at the beginning. And I was like, oh gosh, Eric Trump. And he sounded like a doof, but I didn't listen to the entirety of the content. And I think I said something like, I know the this particular YouTuber is an ex-supporter and I'm a Canadian. And then she said, if you support the Harris and Biden, then you're supporting the dark side of Hollywood, which, if you watch the Sean Atwood channel, Corey Feldman did an excellent interview, the Sean Atwood channel. So that's what I wanted to mention. And that's really all that I have right now because I'm very tired. I did just smoke that and I'm being honest about it. But I've really been thinking about my content. I've been using CapCut, Trevor. And if I could get that down pat, it could change everything. So that's what I wanted to say for those of you who know me. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And I also wanted to say, and I say it all the time, and I feel like I'm not presenting the content, but I want to say something that I'm really proud of. I never give myself credit, and I guess I'm done with that. Based on the experiences that I've had going through that trauma, and the people that I've met haven't been the most savory characters, and I've allowed people to take advantage of me. And I'm done with that. So I cleared everything up. I cleared everything up, I hope, with the royal grift because I admire her work. I subscribe, I put videos, I even wrote, Royal Grift, I use your clips and I write underneath, you have to go to this channel. So, sometimes teachers aren't the best doers, but they're good teachers. And I'm a good teacher and I can spot talent. And the Royal Grift is unbelievable. And so is Candace Owens. And Candace Owens responded to me when I asked her why she didn't talk about Ye. And I just said, can you, as a journalist, put your friendship aside for your work? Because two things of people can be true. Now, maybe I haven't done enough research on Ye, so I'll do that. But back to the book club, and I'm going to start tomorrow, but I need to go get rest. It's been very stressful. And I had to change everything around, and my mother's moved back, so that's changed. So just bear with me. So ask not. And you have to keep in mind, I've had cognitive issues from this trauma. I was unable to work for 5 years because of this trauma. And it's about my leg. So it was a physical injury combined with my brain broken half. But I did read out loud, and it's all on the playlist. All of this, I blew myself away that I did that. And we're at Joan Bennett Kennedy, and I will start there tomorrow. I also have a very sore throat. Trevor, I can't even really read well. I'm just continuing as I go. People usually watch my lives afterwards. You have the footage? You do? Yes, I would love to go live with you tomorrow and go through that footage on your channel. I would be honored to, Trevor. Yes, I love that. I love that idea. And thank you for asking me. And I mean that. Thank you, Trevor. And I've also read, and I haven't in a while, Andrew Gould's Psychology of Secrets. And do you know that I haven't read for 7 years? So what I'm trying to say is I've grown a lot. I'm learning a lot. I don't want to shed my ideas out right now because I'll head in a million directions. So I just wanted to say, if the Royal Grift ever sees this, or Candace Owens ever sees this, or Sean Atwood, or Andrew Gold, or TNT, I love you guys as your content creators, whether I agree or disagree. And I do want to say that some of my comments were used during the Nexium issue when the HBO put on the vow. I was very interested in the dossier project, and the Frank report used some of my comments. April the 11th of 2022. It was either 2021 or 2022. And I was very proud of that. Very proud of that. And I also worked for Jenny Craig. And I have a lot to say about cults. So my content is going to change. But I'm still me. I'm not different. I'm just going to start presenting my best self to reach my potential. But I still get a kick out of the old footage. And without Sarah and Random Citizen and Trevor and Melody Moon and Caregiver and Saucy, and I remember PJs and Moon Dancer and Melody Moon and Avril and PJs and Saucy and Toxie and T-Bone and T-Bird. I mean, you guys filled me up. Every view, and it wasn't just the views that meant so much, the comments, because that means that you've reached somebody. And I just hope that if you decide to subscribe to this channel, you literally have to type in Lasha Rodchenko to get to High Voltage, and that's the channel to subscribe to, and I'll figure this all out. I just wanted to catch up because I've been behind. Trevor, I miss you. I will see you tomorrow on your channel. We'll talk about the Hillary Clinton footage. All right? Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. And I love TNT UK. And I love Trevor's Life in Legos. And I love Sarah. Okay, good night, sweetheart. Good night, everybody. I'm learning how